Seen a bunch of run-down no-horse towns where the church is the backbone, loves in the bow, and the five-string melodies grooving, with the farmland roads where the roots run deep, beyond the noise of the busy streets, where the songs of the South are soothing, and I hear the front porch breaking down.
I walk into the familiar grand estate of my childhood, ushered on by burly guards. The doors open before me and I walk forward, proud, defiant, reluctant. I recognize some of the servants. I smile at Gracie, my former lady's maid, who lingers in the hall. She glances down at the massive longsword covered in red runes, my butcher's blade, and gives a nervous wave, curiosity and worry in her eyes. The guards practically drag me into the main foyer, with those gaudy marble stairs that reflect the sunlight from the many large windows. Nowhere to hide. The light is everywhere. The guards stop me from going further than the entrance to the foyer. I hear the click-clack of my mother's heels on the steps, the clomp of my father's shoes, before I see him. My father's shoes take me back to how he would use them to beat me after he found out about Mayak. The long-gone bruises suddenly throb as if they were freshly imprinted on my skin. I instinctually grip the butcher's blade tighter. My father comes into view and my mother soon after. "Ah, Saray," he says through a tight smile. "Thank you so much for allowing us to visit." With those brief, condescending words, my vision turns red. I hesitate. "Visit?" I whisper. "You kidnapped me!" The tension within me snaps, and I begin running at him with my blade held high. I scream at him, yell at him. For a moment, just a moment, I turn and see my mother. Her soft, hazel eyes plead with me. I see my brother Akira in those eyes. I try to shake it off. She betrayed me too. It's all her fault. It's her fault Mayak's dead, that they're both dead. The tension returns, grasps me, wins me. I stop, just at my father's feet, and I crumple, using my blade in one hand to hold me up. I'm silent. My red vision fades. "Now, sweetheart," my mother takes a step closer. "We only want to talk. We want you home." My head snaps up. "Home? I have a home with the wonderful, crazy, strange group of weirdos that you had Abner and Ford take me from. I don't want this gaudy place. I don't want the death that lingers here. You two broke me. You shattered my heart, my soul, my love. I ran away. And though it was too late for me, for a care for Mayak, I was finally free. Because of you, I love, cherish, every single time I sink my blade into someone. I don't care who they were. I just picture you, Father, and even you, Mama. You turned me into some disgusting, murderous wretch who loves the taste of blood. The only thing I should be thanking you for is waking me up from my submissive stupor, my numb life at court, by shattering me. I will never go back home." I pause for a moment and collect myself through the hot tears on my face. They say nothing. I give a sarcastic smile. "You know, it's probably a good thing y'all dragged me here. I need to grab the last of my things. I was in a bit of a rush last time." I brush between them up the stairs, and my father grabs my wrist. I wrench away and continue onward, hearing some strange, strangled sounds coming from my mother, conflicted words that never make it past her mouth. I walk up toward my old room, thinking about how much I hate them both, stewing on how close I was to killing my father with his smug face, sharp features too similar to mine, platinum hair like mine. I find my room down the hall, and I open the door. Immediately, I'm met with the mirror on the opposite side of the room, and I stop. I see my face, and all I can see is him. I stare for a moment, and those hot tears return. I hate myself. I hate what he's turned me into. I'm about to turn away from the mirror, but I see a smoky figure with red eyes rising behind me. I turn around and there's nothing there. I turn back to the mirror. The runes on my butcher's blade glow red. A raspy, slithery voice rings in my head. "Do you want to get rid of him?" once and for all.
Sound of a memory brings me back to the bluegrass playing in my dad's 8-track. His pickup man had been through it, getting through the day on scrubs and stacks, booking 8 bills to this Tennessee